say one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Taylor now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planting him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Left side, the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They go play action with Richardson. Flush to his right. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
That first down, and that's it, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bring it back.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Flowers shows there that he is a student of the craft whose mentality is simply, I'm going to take the football away from defenders. A tenacious player and almost a clone of Steve Smith Sr., somebody else who had some really good seasons in Baltimore.
Jackson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Ravens hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 13.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easy.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far with this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. They go play action now. Jackson. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, middle.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Richardson on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 50-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's 3rd and 9. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Lamar changing the look. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Julian Blackmon, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Check smash.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's to the tight end, Mallory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Dobbins with a typical strong run, and 3 years in, you still feel like you haven't seen all he can be as a pro. Injuries wiped out 2021 and part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now on 3rd and 2. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he had to have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come on. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. There, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Ravens 27, Colts 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Middle.
Now Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Richardson. Pass complete to Taylor. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.